That's nice. Hey, what's up? This your girl Kim Woo, Metro Proponent here with Raekwon. Got a few questions for you. All right. Can you describe yourself in 3 words for me?
Fly, elegant, and hungry.
How have you managed to stay relevant so many years with all the changes the industry has went through?
Guess because I'm cut from a certain cloth, you know what I mean? My shit go back to the real niggas from the 90s, you know what I mean? That really, you know, learned from the brothers before us, you know what I mean? The Raekwons and the Cool G Raps and the Canes and the Salt and Peppers and all that. Like, I come from that school. So I feel like I was taught the best food, you know what I mean, to be where I'm at today with it, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, when you come from that school of niggas creating so much fly shit, you know, it brushed off on me, you know what I mean? And then on top of it, sitting around 9 critical, acclaimed, lyrical niggas, you know how it goes. It's like, all you can do is get better, you know what I mean? But it's just the passion. The passion is gonna stay where it is. I mean, no matter how old I get, I'ma still feel like I'm back on the block though with this though, you know what I mean?
All right.
Wow.
Are you familiar with any Charlotte artists?
Nah, not really like that. I'm gonna keep it 100, you know what I mean? But it is a couple of guys on my radar that I am big fans of, you know what I mean? I don't know if you heard of, what's my thumb name? Damn. You got me nervous right now.
Don James, Elevator J?
Nah, my man P Wonder. You heard of P Wonder?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's my man right there. You know, like I said, I know a lot of underground cats, but I don't really know the names. You know what I mean? But definitely his name definitely stand out. Like, to me, he's a lyrical cat, and of course he come from that same cloth that I come from. You know what I mean? So.
What is one thing that you can point out that is a negative characteristic of the industry itself?
Just the blackball effect. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if you're not really in that system, it's just like the government. You know what I mean? You got Democrats, you got Republicans, you know what I mean? Republican niggas is trying to keep everything in they loop, you know what I mean? Which of course we already know who the Republicans is, you know what I mean? But I'm a Democrat, so I'm for the people, you know what I mean? I'm for the people, I'm for the making sure that they get what they want, other than just trying to sit here and just feed the, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Yep. All day.
Yeah.
When you're creating your music, how do you know when like a song is complete? At what point?
When I'm creating, I'm just creating. I mean, you know, I'm the type of nigga that I'll go in there and fuck with it for a minute, and then I'll come back to it. And if it feels the same way that I left it, you know what I mean? You know, if it feels the same way I left it, then I know I got something. But you know, all I do is just go in there and just try to get the right production. You know, as an MC, I think that's the most important thing, is just to get a beat that really fits what you want to do, you know what I mean? So I just say just go in there and really, you know, do it like you would do homework. You know, you go in there and you answer them questions that, you know, is going to make it hot, make them answers right. And that's all I do. I go in there and just, the beat feel good, you know what I mean? First I got to hear it, I got to keep hearing it for a long time, so I know that the shit don't move and sound bugged out. Then I go to my homies and, you know, ask them about their opinion on the beat, because I think at the end of the day, you know, you can't know everything, you know what I mean? You gotta sit down and poly with your people and let them niggas know, yo, how you feel about that? Nah, that beat ain't all that. Word, you don't like that beat? Nah, I don't like that beat. Alright, fuck it, I'll get away from it. You know what I mean? So I think criticism is definitely important in making great music, you know what I mean?
Okay, sounds good. Where's the Woo? They must have some kind of money left. What are they doing with it?
I mean, you know, niggas just take care of their bills, man. You know what I mean? I think, you know, you gotta realize it's a lot of us. So one day, you know, I'm glad you said that, because one day we was on the bus, we was on tour, and we was just talking about, you know what I mean, how to move forward and keep continuing to do what we gotta do. And we all realized that, yo, just between the Woo, it's about 40 babies, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you sit there and you point out certain things that mean a lot, which is, of course, the children. And we just spoke on that, like, yo, you know what I mean, having 40, 50 kids that you gotta take care of between 9 cats. You know what I mean? I got 3, I got 3. Damn.
Y'all out there doing
it. It's like a school bus right there. So, you know, at the end of the day, though, it's really just about staying focused. You know, brothers are still doing shows tours. I mean, we still in a great space in our life. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like I said, brothers is branching into other things as well. Movies, you know what I mean? Film. You know, I want to get behind the camera more or less than be in front of the camera. You know what I mean? And you know, definitely just gotta keep the protocol going and keep working. That's what it's all about.
Who are you signed to currently?
Who am I signed to? I'm signed to me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm running the show right now. You know what I mean? I got me a little distribution connect. Shout out EMI, and they do what I say. Nothing don't fly. No money don't fly. No marketing. Nothing until I say it's a go. And I guess that just comes from me. You know,
being in the game so long and know what it is.
You know, and building a brand to really know that it could work that way, because everybody just can't do it like that. You know what I mean? You gotta really, you know, have that credibility, and at the same time you gotta have that experience of the game. You know what I mean? So I think that, you know, when I did say fuck the record companies, the major labels, not like that, but you know, I just wanted to do my own thing because I didn't feel that nobody would believe in me that big enough. So I had to do things on my own and show them what kind of G I am. I'm a capital G, capital letter G, not no little G's, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What does Lex Diamonds mean?
Lex Diamond's just a fly Lex Diamond nigga, you know what I mean? He's just a live nigga when I get to throwing them rocks on, and you know, that's just another level, that's just another chamber me. You know what I mean? We came up with that, you know, when I was doing the Cuban Links album, the first one. I felt like, yeah, that's my, you know, that's my name.
Okay. All right, one last question I took from a fan. They asked, will there ever be another record harder than the Purple Tape?
I mean, you know what I mean? All I can say is, man, anything I give you is gonna be hard, you know what I mean? You know, I think it's cool that people could, you know, relate to the Purple Tape and give it that kind of acclaim, you know what I mean? But I get better through the years, you know what I mean? I think I'm way better now than what I've done back then. And at the end of the day, it's just, I'm gonna always give you my best, you know what I mean? So I don't really look at it like that, you know what I mean? You can't come back to the same spot at a restaurant and say that, you know, this tastes good, but this is better than that, because this might taste good too. Like right now, I just had some broiled lemon fish. That shit was alright.
Tilapia.
Yeah, last time I had steak in there, you know, so, you know, it's just all about what you're willing to taste and what you're willing to respect. The bottom line with me, I'm just gonna give niggas quality music. You know what I mean? Whether you feel like it's harder than this, I don't compare my music to the shit I done back then. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's about growth and development. So, you know, I'm still the hardest nigga alive though.
Okay. Well, that wraps it up. That's for March 2011.
Yeah. Wow.